Oh, Crawford. It's a perfect grand slam. Are you kidding me? Let's freaking go, man. Oh, I can't wait. Can't wait to get this card up to P5. Welcome back to another episode of No Money Spent here on MLB The Show 25 Diamond Dynasty. I'm LA Productions, and in my last episode, I was telling you guys how I wanted to go through and play some mini seasons to upgrade a couple of my cards on my main squad, my all-time Phillies team, up to a parallel 5 with the double PXP weekend, as well as I'm working on a couple other cards that I want to get up there too as well for the all-time Phillies and just players I enjoy in general, and of course working on some cards that go toward like XP and everything like that to have a whole bunch of packs at the end of all of this to open up for you guys. And well, that's exactly what I did. So I grinded through mini seasons when I was playing my mini seasons, and I'm gonna share with you guys a little bit of highlights as well from my run here, my last like couple like playoff games. I play all the games on All-Star. I feel like it's the best difficulty to still kind of get a little bit of a challenge in, while also to just still staying fresh with the kind of hit speeds and pitch speeds that you'll usually see, of course, like in BR, most of the online games and such like that. So it's just my preferred difficulty to kind of play on when grinding through this. And sure, I could play on rookie, I could play on veteran, and probably smash a lot more hits, get a lot more runs, get a lot more strikeouts, whatever it might be. But nonetheless, I like the little bit of the competitiveness. It kind of keeps me sort of locked in for what I play online, and that's just kind of my personal preference there. But mini seasons grind, we have a brand new one that is coming out this Friday. Probably by the time you guys see this video, the new mini seasons will actually be live. We also have a new Legends and Flashback collection dropping this Friday too, so really looking forward to that as well. So hopefully through the packs that I'll be opening up later on in this video with a full live commentary, I can get some good stuff and everything like that and build up some more stubs for the event that it could be a Phillies legend. I doubt it, but who knows? There could be a new Phillies card released, though. We have gotten really lucky recently with the 91 Chase Utley, of course, Jimmy Rollins, that BR card that's 88 overall. Of course, we had the Steve Carlton World Series card, so can't be too picky. Of course, we should have our team affinity vote coming up here as well too. So just kind of waiting to see that. The Braves is currently going on right now, so Phillies, they're saving the best for last, I might say. But with that being said, hopefully, though, it's some good content for Friday, and hopefully we can have a whole bunch of stubs and pull some diamonds through these packs that I'll be obtaining from my mini seasons grind, as well as a couple things from XP. Because if you guys did watch the last episode, or if you guys missed it, and technically the last two, my 2 episodes ago, I got the boss pack night 1, and that was from, I hadn't done many of like the multiplayer program missions, as well as a lot of the programs, because I was more so just focused on like playing with the team I liked, getting my Phillies and everything like that. And that's what I enjoy doing. I'm not a Mets fan. I don't care about Carlos Beltran. I know people love going for the live series collection. This isn't that type of no money spent series. There's already 100 other content creators out there that cover that want the live series collection. Sorry, that's just not me. I'm not a Mets fan. I don't care for Carlos Beltran. I do love the Roger Clemens card, and Gil Hodges, I have no idea who the fuck that is. Simple as that. If we're going to put in some like legend like that, let it be like a Lou Gehrig or something. I've never even heard of Gil Hodges until this year. I'm not a Dodgers fan. I just don't care. But with that being said, obviously I love getting my Phillies, love playing with my all-time favorite players as well. Born and raised in Arizona, so I love a lot of the Diamondbacks. And then there's other players I grew up watching that I really love. So, in the event we get like a really good Trevor Story card, that's a card I would love to try out on my team at some point in time, because he'd be a ton of fun. Zach Greinke, one of my all-time favorite baseball players, of course, also former Diamondback, would love to use him. Jared Weaver is another pitcher I would love to get in this game at some point too. That would be awesome. But with all that being said, all that kind of doesn't really matter in a sense, but it's nice to being able to have like stubs to then buy whatever cards I kind of want to buy. Because obviously a lot of cards do come through, exclusive packs, whether it be chase packs, headliners, the April spotlights, new programs, whatever it might be. Having the stubs at my disposal to then go out and buy the cards I want to use, I feel like that's, kind of the way you want to operate in No Money Spent. You want to be able to use the cards you want to use. You want to be able to play and, have fun. And ultimately, that's what I want to do. I don't want to just pile up, collection rewards and diamonds and, cards I'm not going to use and stuff like that. Like, why in the hell would I want an 85 Michael Harris? That dude is an absolute overrated bum. I hate the Braves. So, like, why would I want that card? But, like, if they give me a Tom Glavine, I'm all over a Tom Glavine. I do really like the Chipper Jones card as well, too. Although, just, I don't know. He is a little underwhelming, which kind of sucks, but I'll get his card when either I hit World Series through one of either co-op or, playing, myself and everything like that. So not too worried about that. He'll be a fun card to kind of try out then for sure. But, like I said, New Legends and Flashback Collection should be releasing today, at least when you guys see this video. It's actually Thursday for me right now. So this video may still drop on Thursday, but if not, it'll be going out, of course, on Friday when probably the new content drops. So if that is the case, I'll be covering the new content on Sunday. So be sure to stay tuned for that. And yeah, looking forward to seeing what we get new. Hopefully, again, some cards I like to maybe add into my team or just some sort of fun card to use. Another thing I was kind of thinking about too, just because I have a ton of stubs, if it's something that could be of interest to you all, I would love obviously doing kind of like player reviews. The new like Jonah Heim card looks really good at catcher, the switch hitter. I feel like, not many people are really kind of covering that card, and I feel like, I got the stubs. I could buy the card. We could hop into a couple of ranked games, play 2 or 3 games with him, see how he is, give him a little test, and, let you guys know if he's, worth the stubs, worth grinding for, whatever it might be. So if that's something that could interest you guys, trying out a couple cards, let me know down below. I think that could definitely be kind of fun for sure. But nonetheless, I love playing this game with, my all-time favorite players, whether they're, my Phillies, Diamondbacks I grew up watching, of course, living in Arizona, or it's, other players I enjoyed watching growing up like Derek Jeter, whatever it might be. Those are the cards I personally want to use rather than, just random players and collections I have no connection to. Like, I don't care about a Darren O'Day. I don't care about a Jason Kipnis. None of those guys interest me. So I want to have fun with the game. That's just kind of how I'm operating my No Money Spent series. And from some of my comment sections, it seems like some of you guys are running No Money Spent series, sort of in a similar vein, using just kind of, favorite players and stuff, maybe working towards some collections to have better cards and everything like that. But, just have fun with the game. I think everyone just needs to kind of figure out, how they want to play. Not everyone has to have, the meta team in a sense. You're either, real good at the game or you suck. And if I can make a World Series with my all-time Phillies squad, that is quite an accomplishment, honestly, if you ask me. If I can hit, World Series or who knows, maybe even a higher rating without a 99 Roger Clemens and a 99 Carlos Beltran, like, I'm going to pat myself on the back. That is actually an impressive feat, given the opportunity at doing that. But with that being said, through the mini seasons grind, I was able to get a whole bunch of new cards up to parallel 5, as well as get some other cards started up on their parallels. And well, I have a ton of packs to open up, so let me go ahead, switch this over to live commentary, show you guys the upgrades that we were able to make to the squad, and go ahead and rip through some packs and see if we can pull some big diamonds. So here is the team, the MV3 RTG. We're 86 overall now. We got a whole bunch of new cards up to P5. So Kepler currently in left field is at a parallel 3. I do have him pretty close up to parallel 4. He's about halfway there, so hopefully get him to P5 soon. Justin Crawford should be one of my next cards up to P5, probably in like some conquest grinding. Bobby Abreu is now P5. Of course, Harper's been P5. Chase Utley is at P3, getting close to P4, and hopefully I can get him to an early P5 as well. Top 20 would be nice. We got P5 Turner, and then we got Dick Allen to P5. Kyle Schwarber's now P5. JT Realmuto is, I think, really close to P5. Yeah, so he should probably be my next one, and then Justin Crawford. So they'll both be there, and then I'll switch over to Logan O'Hoppe at catcher. As for the bench, Batista's at P3, getting closer to P4. And then we'll get him up to P5. Stott's been a P5. Howard's at P1, getting close to P2. And then, of course, I got Hoskins to P5. As for pitching, we got P5 on Randy Johnson now. Really glad to have his card up to a P5. He's been one of my favorite pitchers to use so far. We got my ace, Nola. Wheeler. Carlton's now P5. Buchholz is P4, getting closer to P5 as well, too. So probably, with the new mini seasons coming out, should hopefully get him done. Of course, I threw a no-hitter with him in Weekend Classic. If you guys missed that video, be sure to go check it out. Absolutely insane. My first game pitching with him, we threw a no-hitter. But Andrew Painter's P3, getting him closer to a P4 and then eventually a P5. Not a card I use often, but just want to get him there. And then Arrieta as well. We're working on getting him up to P5. Probably got, a couple more starts to throw him in. But as for the bullpen, I didn't touch it once throughout my mini seasons grind. I primarily just used my starting pitchers throughout the full 3 innings. So with the new mini season that drops, because Painter's close, Buchholz is close, and Arrieta's close, I'm then going to use my bullpen a lot to get their parallels up. And with all that being said, just sold an item. So we're at 487,000 coins in the top left-hand corner. and I now want to go through and open up a ton of packs with you all, as hopefully we can pack some diamonds here today. So I got a lot of packs. We got 53 standard packs, 7 ballin packs, 1 jumbo pack. I have 3 headliners packs. I bought both of the chase packs that was in that flash sale. It's the Randy Johnson pack, so if by chance I could pack this card again, that would be insane. I got 2 deluxe packs, and I also have my final second inning boss pack. I was able to hit 500,000 XP now, so I was able to get another one of these. I'm going to take Josh Gibson. I might try him out at catcher. I'm not too sure. If not, he does kind of sell for like the most, around like 34K. The other ones are like just under like 32,000. But we have a ton of packs here to open up, so hopefully we can start off pretty good. I'm going to start off with the headliner pack 1. Come on. Whoa! Double diamond? Are you kidding me? Double diamond in the first pack? Okay, hold on. I was not ready for double diamond in the first pack. This is a headliner pack 1. We get Carlos Correa 82, and we have 2 diamonds. Who's the first one? It's purple. It's closing pitching. Oh, who is this? Clase? Mason Miller. Okay, he's actually off to like an insanely good start right now. But I think he's like maybe 20-ish K. And then we have another one. He's 16, 350. Wait, 18. That like just glitched, I guess. So he's like 21K. Not a bad card. Who's this one? It's purple again. First baseman. Who is this? It's Vlad. Okay, I've actually pulled Vlad once this year, but he's not bad. He should maybe still be around like 20, 25K, hopefully. So, oh no, looks like he's actually underneath. No, he's under 20K. Not bad though. What a headliner pack. That is actually a crazy way to start off the pack opening. 2 diamonds in the first headliner, and we get another diamond, and it's a silver Yankees jersey there. I'm actually just going to go ahead and quick sell that. We'll take the 1,000 coins. Jung Ho Lee's actually pretty decent pull. Should definitely be going gold. I'm going to list up a couple of these cards here. When I do open up my packs, the reason why I have so many coins in the top left is I go through and I sell everything. So if you're curious how I get my stubs, I literally look at the prices on the auction house and list them up as I'm opening up packs, and that really builds up my stub total. So for anyone that is curious on that, obviously I've had some really good pack pulls too this year, which helps. Get Logan O'Hoppe. He's a card I've been stockpiling. We'll list up Tidu. But when I go through these standard packs, though, I'll kind of cut through or kind of skim through them a little bit. That way I'm not listing up everything a whole bunch, but we'll gladly take that. We got, of course, the chase packs, the deluxe packs. We got a jumbo, the Ballins, and 53 standards. Let's do the jumbo next, as these packs usually aren't pretty good. I think this pack is actually from the Conquest map. I think is where I had gotten this one, but hopefully we can get some golds. We get 1 gold. Who is it going to be? Jeff Hoffman, former Philly. We'll take that. But a diamond and a jumbo would be really sweet. If not, just give me like a handful of golds. Something that makes it feel like it's got some value. A lot of bronzes and commons. We get a couple silvers. Yeah, that was actually pretty bad. We do get Ben Rice. He's pretty decent. Yeah, 184. I'll go ahead and list him up for 182. Hopefully we can get a sell on him. Fitzgerald there. I mean, not bad as far as like being able to make some stubs, but obviously not the best. I was hoping for, obviously a couple more golds. We just get the 1 in Hoffman, who goes for 1485. We'll put him up 1483. That's kind of crazy. And then we have the deluxe packs, our ball-in standards, and our chases. I'm going to save the chase packs for last. So let's go through and do the deluxe packs here, see if we can get some diamonds. It's a gold. It is Gavin Lux, 84, 872. I'll list him up for 870. Gives us a little bit more than his quick sell. And then we have the egg hunt. This is a guaranteed diamond, that pack. So hopefully we can maybe get lucky in this one. Come on. Who is my diamond going to be? Who do we want to see? Second base, right? It's catcher. Oh, is this Torre? No, Shea Langiers. Okay, we get an 87. Oh, he's actually he's actually decent value. 6,600 coins is actually not that bad. Gladly will take that. That'll get me closer to 600,000 stubs, which is insane. So we got 53 standard packs to go through. Again, I'm probably going to skip through or cut through some of this because the packs will probably look like a lot of this trash. 29 left. Come on. These packs have been horrible so far. My game just froze? What the? Oh, never mind. It's a diamond. My game froze. I hit reveal all. But we get a diamond. Oh my god, it's going to be Adley Rutschman, like my 10th one. No, it's 85 Joe Torre. I mean, oh my. He's not even 2,000? No, he's 2,200. That is a brutal diamond pull, but at least we finally get a diamond. These packs have been Honestly, horrible so far. Lots of commons and bronzes. Come on. I'm going to mix it up. I'm going to try some ballin packs here. We get a gold. Bryce Terang. Not bad. I mean, he's actually been pretty decent. Get also Ha-Seong Kim. Kind of an L there. Let's do one more. That'll give us 5 to go with 24 standards. And we just get a gold. It's Riley Green. Oh my gosh, my pack luck is dry. This mini season's grind might have been a waste of time. I'm going to try another ball pack here. We just sold Torre. It's a gold. It's 82 Machado, which he was a diamond. It's not a bad card though, but oh my gosh. 2 standards left. I have gotten an 85 Joe Torre from 53 standard packs. One last one to go. Just one more? No. Literally, this is all it's been. It's been 1 bronzes and 3 commons in all of them. But we got 4 ballin as a habit packs left, and of course my 2 chase packs. Could be saved by another 91 Johnson pull, which would be sweet. Get Sands and Santon there. 3 more ballins to go. Come on. Double gold. Oh, what the hell is that? We get double Bryce Terang. My actual 3rd Bryce Terang from these ballin packs. That's kind of crazy. We get Sandy in there too. 2 more ballin packs. That is bizarre. Get the same gold. This one's going to be Shota Imanga. I thought a reveal all could maybe change some luck. And the last ballin pack... Let's just go. It's just Ezekiel Tofar. Oh my gosh. My packs have been horrible, but the chase packs could save it. I could possibly pull 91 Randy Johnson again, which is insane. But we need it. We need it. Come on. Who is it going to be? It's purple. That's literally Vlad again. 2 Vlads in 1 pack opening. Can I pull just like a different diamond? Oh my goodness. If we get another Vlad, I mean, he's a good value at least. I can't complain about that. I'm going to just go ahead and list him up since I have the other one. So 18799, I'm going to go 18795. But oh my goodness, that is just insane. One more chase pack here. We just opened up a ton of packs. We've pulled some diamonds at least. But come on, let me see a blue. Let me see the blue glow. It's purple again. It's starting pitching. It's probably Zach Wheeler. No, it's Paul Skeens. You know, that's actually not bad. For a lower rated diamond, that's actually really good. He's still about like 40K, right? 38, yeah. Oh, he's like 44K. Never mind, that's actually really good. 86 Paul Skeens. That's actually not a bad pull. That is actually not a bad pull. I will gladly take Skeens. All right, and after opening up those packs, I want to go here into the live series. I basically have like all of the Red Sox, so that's kind of good. I just had to buy Chapman and like 2 other cards. So now we get the Enrique Hernandez, and then I also have like all of the Marlins now since I got Sandy. I only had to buy 1 card, which was Dane Myers, so that's kind of good. We get Robin there, so we will go ahead and collect those for the time being, which then, luckily enough, is it postseason? Yes, perfect. I get the 3 cards collected here for postseason. I haven't collected Carlton or Robertson yet, just because like they are tradable items. Might as well do the ones that are untradeable. So we got 1 more show pack to open up here. At least we've pulled some decent diamonds. Skeens is really good. As you guys can see in the top left, we have 720,000 stubs now, which is insane. But 1 last pack. It's going to be a nothing, but we get a couple cards to list up at least. We do get Dylan Cruz, which I'm actually just going to hang on to. That is actually not too bad there, so we will gladly take Dylan Cruz. And before I wrap up this one, I actually decided to make one last big purchase. As you guys can see, we had 720,000 stubs. I'm now down to 630,000 stubs. And, well, we're actually doing kind of my first big live series collection here. I want to try out a new shortstop. Trey Turner's been good. Obviously, with the Phillies boost, his hitting stats are much better than what it appears. But, he's okay. He's just, 257 for me online right now. Just hasn't really been feeling it. His fielding doesn't really get in the way that often. But, I'm just wanting to try a little change of scenery, I guess, around the diamonds if I can. So, Trey Turner, I'm going to be saying goodbye to you, and I picked up Ketel Marte. So, we picked up my Diamondback Ketel Marte. He's got much better fielding. In my opinion, better hitting stats, especially, too, when Ketel's at a P5 and he's a switch hitter. Obviously, that righty contact is a big difference, but Trey Turner gets such a good boost on that because of the +5 Phillies boost. Or excuse me, I think it's a +10, not +5 with the Kyle Schwarber. But with Ketel, I can now go into the live series and do my first big collection here, which is one collection I've been wanting to do, and that is the Diamondback. So the only other cards I had to buy here was Corbin Byrne. And now we have the 88 Steve Finley to use in center field. So I now have my replacement for Justin Crawford. And with that, Justin Crawford will be moving out of the squad. I almost have him to P5, which is kind of why I'm making this change. He has been really good for me online, though, 364. Obviously not a ton of plate appearances, though, but he's not been too bad what he's played. But once, of course, he is P5, we're going to move him off the squad, and then we're going to be trying out the Steve Finley card. I do also have the Richie Ashburn card, too. So if Steve Finley just isn't really it for me, we'll move on from there. But, wanted to just kind of try this collection out. Again, born and raised in Arizona, so I do love the Diamondbacks. They are in my heart always. I was born in 2001 when they won the World Series. So Ketel Marte and Steve Finley join the squad here, the MV3 RTG, and that is where we're going to leave this one off for today. So thank you all so much for watching. Subscribe if you're new. Hit that like button if you enjoyed, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.